transportation, excess inventory, wasted motion, waiting time, over-processing, overproduction, defects, and wasted potential.
All right, good job. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Jason.
All right, this first picture here, a few months back I did an improvement under my desk where I made that look pleasing to the eye, and then I had a cable go bad, so I had to cut everything free, and I haven't had a chance to get back under there with some zip ties and make it look nice again, so I'm going to work on that today, hopefully. Next picture here is we had some parts from INS 21 that have been sitting over in the 29C, and we know that mold was damaged, and we got to get those parts and the packaging and stuff out of there. This is just a broom and a dustpan. It looks like someone was sweeping up, which was awesome. But again, you know, we want to make sure we get those back to a place to where if someone needs them, they're not walking around looking for an additional broom and dustpan there. Here you can see on the bed of that press, we have some empty water bottles. I don't know if we recycle those or if we have them refilled, but either way we'd like to get them back to their origin or their GPS location and either recycle them or repurpose them. And that's it.
All right, very good. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it. Thank you for stepping up and doing pictures today. All right, we have a new potential customer coming in at 9 today. So they're going to be going through the plant, small press work, high volume. So we want to make sure everything's ready for it, okay? So we show well today. They'll probably be here for about 2 hours, I would assume. So, okay, so we'll be walking them around. All right, we're not going to have a video today because we're going to try and catch up on the off shifts when we have their server down, okay? We're going to finish up this next chapter here. So even with this achievement is by no means the limit. In the mid-1995, Chromecraft helped install the right-size chroming operation in a new flex and gate plant in Indiana, making bumpers for American Big Three. This brings time and process down from 24 hours to about 8 hours. As Bumper Works learned how to pull value through its system, it became capable of responding practically instantly to customer orders. Because its quick changeover ability, Bumper Works could start welding a given type of bumper within about 20 minutes of receiving an order, and it could easily vary its entire production as demand changed. All that was needed was a drop off a new set of order cards in the welding booth. Similarly, the time elapsed between the arrival of the flat sheet of steel on Bumper Works loading dock and shipment of the finished bumper to the customer fell from an average of 4 weeks to 48 hours. Quality also zoomed, as it always does when flow and pull thinking are put in place together. As of the mid-1995, Bumper Works hadn't shipped a bad bumper to Toyota in 5 years. The new system gave Bumper Works and Chromecraft the ability to make small lots of bumpers at short notice. For example, a few replacement bumpers of the type Bob Scott needed, but Kahn's customers did not know how to take advantage of his new capabilities. Until very recently, even Toyota was still ordering large batches, then erratically changing its orders as shortages developed in the distribution system. Another step was needed to create a smoothly pulling value stream. All right, so again, chroming, if anyone's ever seen it, it's a huge process. And if they can make changes and make it do that within 8 hours, it's a big change. We have no challenge compared to what they had. Stamping, we've all seen, a lot of us have seen stamping plants, and if they can do that, they can do the die changes, the same thing. It's about pull. But also, just remember, you can push, but you can't, your customers also have to understand how to order and pull. So that's what they're struggling with. So that's what we're going to read about next. Okay? Any, Bob, sorry.
Good morning. One of the other concepts in a Kaizen or improvement culture is to understand the statement of the next process is the customer. Whether it is a product, material, information, or even housekeeping, you are always passing along something to someone else. That someone else is a customer to you, whether they are external, which would be the company's customers such as Filtran, or an internal customer, a fellow employee. Out of this relationship between yourself and your customers, you must commit to never pass along a defect or inaccurate pieces of information. External customer examples are bad parts in a box, an incorrect label on a skid, and false promises of commitments, dates, or times. Internal defects can be the lack of communication or the lack of clearly defined expectations in a request. As well, when we fail to complete internal documents or decide not to clean our areas, we are passing along a defect. When we can all align ourselves with the commitment not to pass along defects, and we get closer to truly serving our customers.
All right. I think it's a good example of that is obviously after Dennis's pictures yesterday. A defect has left the table dirty. That's leaving a defect and leaving it for the next person to clean up or take care of. That's not fair. That's not showing any respect. We talk about the pillars of respect all the time. That's no respect. That's not showing any respect at all. Okay. All right. Any safety issues? Yes.
I just want to say I'm missing a pair of calipers. They were in my office, and
They're in the training room with your name on it. They've been sitting in there for about a week.
thank you.
Yep, no problem. All right. All right. Any other safety issues or concerns? All right. Thank you.